Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video will be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again, coming to you with another unboxing and review of one of my watches. I have done a lot of tour watches recently, but the watch I'm going to review today is one of my own purchase. Ignore these two watches for the moment. The subject of the review is this watch here. But we'll get to that in a minute. This is a Marathon. This is a MSAR. And I've seen this referred to as a JSAR or an MSAR. I'm just going to call it MSAR. Medium search and rescue is what that means from what I've been told. It does come in this box, which is a smaller box than these other two marathons came in, which I'll get to in a little bit. This is the Marathon WW194027 watch, wrist, dive, quartz, medium, Marathon Watch Company Limited. Then you have a GS number and a cage number and the website for Marathon Watch. The reason for the GS number and the cage number is Marathon is a supplier to the U.S. government, and when you are an official supplier to the U.S. government, you get GS numbers and cage numbers, from what I've been led to believe. Now, the watch came in this box here. It did come originally on this rubber strap, which smells very much of vanilla. I am not a fan of rubber straps, as I think I've established in the past, and I've put it on a different strap. The unique thing about this rubber strap is you'll notice conventional buckle, signed buckle, of course, but no holes on this side. But on this side, you have some pre-drilled holes. They don't punch all the way through. The idea is that you put this on, you find the right hole that you want to use to wear the watch, and then you punch through. It's very thin. It's drilled about 7/8 of the way, I guess, and you just punch the hole you want. So you'll end up with one hole visible on this side. It makes for a very clean look. And while, that's all well and good and amusing, I'm choosing not to use the rubber strap at all. And I've put it on a collar ebb leather strap. Now, in the smaller box up here at the top, in the brown box, we have an option which I picked up separately, WW005016 US, bracelet, 18mm stainless steel, US Great Seal for use on WW194027, which is what this one is. So this is the optional. Now you can buy these watches already with the steel strap on it for another, I think, $200. But believe it or not, for $175, you can buy the strap separately and pay $200 less for this one, and you buy them both together, you end up with a rubber strap and a steel strap for $25 less. So I don't know that they intended that to happen, but that's the way it kind of worked out. So as you can see, I haven't fitted this yet, but it is a steel strap, and I'll just take it out of its baggie real quick. It has the end links and and it comes with its own spring bars, and there are different bracelets that you can buy. This one happens to be, you can buy them blank. You can buy them with a Canadian maple leaf, or you can buy them with the seal of the United States government on it, which I did because, well, quite frankly, I'm not Canadian. Not that there's anything wrong with being Canadian. It's just not what I am, right? I'm an American. So back into its box it goes. And maybe someday I'll fit that onto the watch, but not today. So here's the watch. This is my third GSAR. My third search and rescue watch in the Marathon family. There are a couple of others that I may or may not buy in the future. There's this version in a white dial instead of black. I'm not sure how I feel about that right now. But this is the smallest of the three watches. And believe me, I did hesitate to buy this at 36 millimeter diameter. I thought it would wear kind of small, but it actually doesn't. It actually wears very, very nicely. It actually doesn't look silly on my wrist. But typical SAR, you have the heavy duty bezel, 120 click, as you can hear, very vocal bezel. Lines up just fine. You can see this is a quartz movement, and the second hand is hitting all the indices perfectly. Deeply knurled crown. Screw down for water resistance. First notch will allow you to set the date at the 4:30 position. Second click hacks the movement, as you can see, and allows you to set the time. Push it all back in. Screw her down. And there you go. Big, heavy-duty crown guards. Big, beefy watch. I mean, all these search and rescue watches are big and beefy watches, but, so you expect that. You have all the government. Whoops, I got it upside down. Sorry. You got all that government printing on the back there. Watch, wrist, die, 30 ATM, ISO number, part number, all kinds of different government identification numbers. You have the cage number, the NCR number, the Nuclear Regulatory Commission ID number. That's because this uses tritium as the loom, and tritium is by definition radioactive. So you have the radioactive symbol there at the 3 o'clock. So it has to have an NRC, Nuclear Regulatory Commission number on it. Just a fantastic tool watch. Really nice. Just as good and just as nice as the other two on the table. And I brought them out for a reason. But I'm going to give you a wrist shot here first on my 7 1/4 wrist. You can see, yeah, it looks a little small. I mean, granted, I've got plenty of room on my wrist, even with those longer lugs. It looks, but it's small, but it doesn't look, cartoonishly small. I mean, it doesn't look like say if I put on one of my Accutrons, which are 35 millimeter cases. I mean, those things look ridiculously small. But this one, because of its overall size and such, looks like it fits very nicely. It doesn't look, freakishly small, and very comfortable. And you know me, I love my collar leather straps, which is why I paired. I had a black 18 millimeter one from a previous watch, which I've sold. So I'm glad I kept the strap because it fits very nicely on the watch. I think it took like 3 minutes to fit it. So this is the MSAR, the medium. And then you have its slightly bigger brother, the TSAR, or the Tactical Search and Rescue. And you can see there is a noticeable difference in size. They're both quartz watches, of course. But you can see there's definitely a difference in size. And then over here, I have the first one I bought, the JSAR, the Jumbo, at 46 millimeter. This is the Yaman version, the Israeli Special Forces version, with the day window in Hebrew as well as English, and you have the Yaman crest on the watch dial. On this one, you have U.S. government, and on the little guy, you have what they call, just the Marathon name. So there's the SAR family, the search and rescue family. You have the Jumbo, you have the Tactical, and then you have the Medium. So just what are the vital statistics on that? Well, I have my little sheet of facts here, you can see. And how appropriate that I wrote all them down on some paper. When I bought the TSAR, this one, I got a whole care package, including a whole big pad of Marathon logoed note paper, or pad of paper. Really kind of nice. Anyway, this is the Marathon WW194027 MSAR quartz. I believe they also make this in an automatic. Yes, they do. But I preferred the quartz watch. There. It is a dive watch. Search and rescue obviously entails water. Let's see. It uses a Swiss ETA F06 3-joule high torque quartz movement. It has to be a high torque movement because the hand train is big and beefy, and with the tritium tubes makes the hands heavier. So you need a lot of torque to get those hands to move and keep them moving. So you have a very high torque ETA movement inside. As I said, it uses tritium gas tubes, H3 element tubes for lume, except for that's inside the watch. Of course, the bezel uses conventional painted on lume, if you will. 316L stainless steel case, drilled lugs made for a very quick, very easy change of strap. The optional bracelet is also 316L stainless. Heavy duty knurling on the crown, very easy to grip, ribbed edges on the rotating bezel. 300-meter water resistance. So this thing is a true diver watch. It is a true tool watch. This thing will handle whatever waterworks you want to throw at it. Sapphire crystal. It's flat, screw down, case back. It's very, very tough. This is the quote-unquote baby of my Marathon family. This is a 36 millimeter case, 12.25 millimeter thick, 18 millimeter lug, and obviously it drops the straps drop straight down. So whatever, I forgot to get this measurement. I'm sorry about that. But whatever that measurement is, it's a true measurement across the wrist, because the straps will drop away and you're only dealing with your tip to tip on there. I'm really a big fan. Obviously, I'm a big fan of these Marathon search and rescue watches, or else I wouldn't own 3 of them. really good looking watches. They wear very well. I mean, obviously, like the Jumbo here, I mean, that's a very thick watch in comparison to, say, the little guy here at 12.25 millimeter thick, and this thing obviously has several millimeters on it. Even this watch, as big as it is, and it's heavier, definitely comfortable to wear. You can wear them all day and not be bothered by them. Ironically, maybe a millimeter more thickness on the TSAR. You know, it's not that much thicker than the MSAR. You know, maybe a millimeter, maybe two. Yeah, maybe no, a millimeter. I'm going to go a millimeter. So it's not that much smaller in terms of wrist presence than the 41 millimeter TSAR. Obviously, the JSAR dwarfs it, but you would expect it to. So I'm very happy that I picked this one up. Definitely a very wearable watch. In fact, I'll probably be wearing it for a good chunk of today just because it's honeymoon time with this watch. So, you know, just... And I think with 3 Marathon search and rescue watches, I think that's enough. I think I'll stop there unless, you know, Mark over at Long Island Watch usually puts a couple of these on sale for the holidays, and the holidays are coming up. So you never know. He might put one up that's the price is just too good to be true, and it'll be time to go grab one. But we'll see. But for now, I think 3 is good enough. So, if you enjoyed this video, and I certainly hope you did, I definitely appreciate before you leaving a thumbs up on the video. That does help the channel. It does help with the searchability of the channel with the YouTube algorithms. And the more thumbs up a video on a channel gets, the higher it will appear on such searches. So definitely appreciate the help there. Comments, questions, and suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you leave links that send my viewers off into the dark web, or you decide to post nasty or unfriendly crap, or you just want to troll me for no particular reason, I will block those comments. I will delete the comments so nobody sees them, and then I will block you so that you will not be seen either. If you are new to the channel, first of all, welcome. I'm glad you've found the channel through whatever means. Please feel free to stay a while, watch as many videos as you want, comment all you want. All I ask is that before you leave, you click the subscribe button. And when you do click the subscribe button, please click the bell icon next to the subscribe so that when I post new videos, you will be alerted to that. And when I go live and do live streams, which I do every Wednesday afternoon at noon Eastern Time, or other times during the week when the opportunity and the mood avail themselves to me, you will be alerted to those live streams and you can come on over and join the fun. For now, stay safe, stay well, stay healthy. Be careful out there. It's still a dangerous world. Enjoy yourselves. I'll see you in the next video.